Hey everybody, Troy Polly here, the Troy you can trust, back with another Walking Dead Roast 5 video, featuring a quick look at a character database for the game. Now, I am extremely happy that finally somebody took the time, sat down, and put something like this together so we don't have to go all the way across Google and Wikipedia pages just to find a certain character, just so we can know if it's an indomitable or what the hell their adrenaline rush does, or trying to find the nearest hemorrhage character. I don't know, but this right here is phenomenal. TiVa, I'm not sure how you pronounce it. One of those two I'm hoping is correct. Thank you for taking the time, rounding up the community to help you out and to put something like this together. Round of applause, thumbs up, thank you. So let's briefly talk about this front page and what this website can do, and then we'll jump into the advanced search and I will show you how to use the searches so you can find the characters and stats that you need. Alright, so let's take a look at the front page here. For the non-savvy people browsing websites, we're going to take this nice and slow and we're going to go through this very thoroughly. So the front page here, we just have our welcome, nothing too big here. Here is just a notification saying, hey look, the game's constantly growing, it won't be a success without your help, so we'll need some screenshots from you, some mug shots here and there to keep this updated. And the next right here is just saying, hey look, from the previous paragraph, this is where you will be sending a lot of these screenshots and mug shots. You can either do it through Facebook, Line, privately email, or do it on the forums. And so how we also know that this project has not been abandoned is we can take a look at the latest additions to the database. We can see that Tyrese right here has been added, as he has been the latest premiere to the game, so we know that this project is up to date and it has not been abandoned. And if we scroll down a little bit more, we can see a video from Lockdown. If you want to see more information and more detail of this website, check out Lockdown's video. Over here on the right, we can see the statistics of all the tunes that are in here, from 6 stars to 5 stars, all the way down to 1 stars. Special thanks to everybody, and then some, who helped put this together. Awesome job, thank you everybody. And then one part I do want to pinpoint a little bit the most here is the social media and the PayPal. So the social media here is good, it's like a hub to go wherever you need to go in case you didn't have any of these links. And so the next part here is the PayPal section. If you're the type of person that uses this quite a bit, or if you're just somebody that loves to see people work together in a community to put something like we're all looking at together at the moment, then throw them a buck, throw them a euro, throw them a single thingamajigger of whatever your currency is, and let them do a 10 pull, let them grab a beer. I mean, this is great. I mean, you got to give a round of applause to the guy and let him celebrate and let him have some fun with some of the spoils that we'll send him his way. But other than that, let's jump right into this. So we're going to take a look at the advanced search first, as this is probably where the nitty-gritty is, as this search for a character is pretty much if you know what you're looking for. But the advanced search is getting a little bit more in detail here. So we can actually search for the character itself. As an example, let's take a look and let's see all the Jesus characters in the game, because that's pretty much what this is. Just the character name, nothing else being highlighted. So what should come back to us is everything Jesus. And right here we have from 6 stars at the top, all the way to the 3 stars, 2 stars, or I think it's 3 stars as far as Jesus goes. But we'll find out. That's the exact point of this this character database. So we're going down to the 5 stars. Come on, where's that AOE man bun, or AOE Jesus? One I used to use back in the day. Oh yeah, there he is. This was my Jesus, my heyday. Yep, and as you can see here, all the way down to 3-star Jesus. Boom. So let's go back. Let's take this another step further. So do you all remember when the first set of roadmaps, the really pain in the ass roadmaps came out that people were just livid because they couldn't finish it? A lot of people couldn't finish it. There was a couple of tips and tricks that you could do to beat these roadmaps. One of them was, if you had a tanky enough team and you had some healing and maybe even a revive, you could bring a hemorrhage with you and then let the bleed damage just kill everybody. Even if they had like 2 Ericas and it was just a complete heal comp that you just couldn't out damage, the hemorrhage eventually would have stacked and killed them. So let's just say that roadmap comes back and you're like, shit, I don't have enough damage. What can I do to beat these people? And hemorrhage, And then just, you think to yourself, let's just kill him with bleed. Let's do a stacking bleed. Let's kill the son of a bitches, right? So we're searching specialist skill, and now we have everybody who is a specialist with hemorrhage. As we can see right here, specialist skill, hemorrhage. And we have the 5-star Abraham, 5-star Maggie, so on and so forth, all the way to the Darnell and Sarah. So let's go back. Okay, so let's take a quick look at now the adrenaline rush side of things right here. So let's look at all the survivors who have everything and anything to do with stun, whether it be stun, their adrenaline rush actually does stun, or their adrenaline rush recovers from stun. Regardless, the key word here is stun. We'll get anything and everything in an adrenaline rush here that has stun, such as Eris, stun for 1 turn, Beta, stun for 1 turn, and then we come down and we see Eugene recover from stun. So there you have it. That's how pretty much the parsing, the search feature works when it comes to this character database. So you can be very specific. So instead of, let's just say, we don't want to know who can stun and who can recover stun, let's just look at recover from stun. And then now we have Eugene right at the top, recover from stun. So even if you know parts of somebody's adrenaline rush, you can easily put that in the search, and then that would give you your, hopefully that would give you your survivor if you put in the correct term, or if you could put in the correct words, comparing to trying to search the internet for it while everything is in one spot right here. And the same here goes for Jesse, recover from stun, so now we know this works. So since we have now a good idea of what's happening at the top here when it comes to putting in keywords, because we've done specialist skill with hemorrhage, we've done this with Jesus, adrenaline rush with stun and recover stun, would pretty much be the same idea here with leadership skill and active skills. And so now let's take a look at this middle part here, the star ratings, persona, traits, and roles. Okay, so let's take a look at the middle part here, and we can see here if we wanted to see anything specific from a 1-star to a 6-star. So let's say we just care about looking at 6 stars. Their traits, we only care about looking at fast traits. As for persona, I feel once we select 6 stars, I feel leader should, or I feel legend should be automatically selected, because I feel like a 6-star hunter citizen won't bring anything up. Maybe something like that can be added later. But yep, we care about legend, personas, and their role is we don't care. We just want to look at all the 6 stars that are fast. And then there you go. Alphabetical order, we'll get it from Eris, Barker, Connor, Ezekiel, Gator, and Jesus, so on and so forth, all the way down to the very last character that's fast. We'll go back. Okay, so now let's take a look at this bottom part here. And what we're going to do is we're going to type into the character name, we're going to type in Negan. And we care about where to get him. We don't really care where he drops from. This is pretty explanatory. We're all familiar with where the elite tokens are, the 5-star tokens, 4-star tokens, so on and so forth. So let's just put Negan in here, and let's just look at limited epic ascendable. So basically we're only going to get 5-star Negans who are ascendable. And as we can see here, a new threat Negan, ascendable, and then the yellow Negan Kirkman series, which is also ascendable. And we can also see here that where to get, which was the option we didn't really care too much about, which is promotion only. And we can see this Kirkman, where to get, is in the elite tokens and the prestige tokens. And now limit tunes and roster, we're now going to jump into the roster section here, which is this tab right here. And as we can see, we have no tunes in our roster because what we have to do is we need to search for the tunes and then put them in our roster. So as an example, I'm going to put my Dante team first as my roster, my basic attack and defense team that I use for almost everything, because it's pretty well rounded. So let's take a look at this. We're going to use the search feature here because I feel like this would be faster for me, and we get to actually see both sides here for the searches. We'll go Dante, and this is Dante right here, 6-star. That's who I want. We're going to add him to our roster, and then now we have Dante in our roster. And then what we can do here now is look for the next one, and we can look at Dwight, a new threat. I actually like how as a drop down. That's amazing. And then as of right here, we can see Dwight, new threat. We'll add this to our roster. And now it's coming along perfectly. We're now going to do, who's the other person? Bruce, rise to power. Search. There we go. Bruce, rise to power. Add it to the roster. And so this is just basically a fun thing to do for yourself to build your own roster. And so the next person here we're going to look for is Michonne. I think she's the latest Road to Survival 6. Search. There she is. And now for the last part, we're going to look for my command Glenn, which I'm not too sure what his terminology is, but I think it's a larger world. We'll find out here soon. And all right, cool. So here's a beautiful part of this. So I got it wrong. I thought this was the 6-star one, and I got the 5-star part right. But I have an easy click here to get the 6-star Glenn, which is really freaking sweet. And then I just add it to my roster. So easy, so simple, and so intuitive. Baller ass status. All right, so this is pretty much my team right here that I use on pretty much for everything, just to make it easy peasy. We're not done yet. We have now just selected 5 people that are in our roster, but as we can see here, it's the Adrenaline Rush and the active skills. Nah, that's wrong. Now we gotta be completionists here, and we need to be correct. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna click on Dante as an example, and we're gonna say, hey Dante, you're level 4, or you're tier 4, you're level 90. I have you completely maxed out on everything. We do not joke around about this shit. So, boom. Dante, I don't actually remember. I think I gave him a defense. I think I gave him a defense set. And we'll save this. Bada bing. The edits you did are successful. Let's take a look. Dante, oh, they actually moved Dante to the front here. So they actually have some order in the roster, which is really sweet. And so now you can see here, defense set, max, level 90, and that's correct. That's exactly where my Dante stands. And we'll do it with one more. We'll do it with Blueshone. Make her tier 4. Make her level 90. Set the AR to 10. Active skill to max. And attack set. And we'll save this here. And bada bing, bada boom. You can even see a lot of this stuff is maxed out. Gear needed for next tiers. So we can see that we don't need anything. But now let's go take a look at a character that needs some loving with gear. So we'll look at Glenn. And as we can see here, gear needed for the next tiers. Tier him up to 2. Boom, you got it all. And you can even see the total food cost as well. So with all this information here right in front of you, you can actually plan out how much food you need for the tiering and the items that you need for maxing out all the way to tier 4. Pretty sweet. So let's take an example, tier 3, and we just click save. Updates letting us know that this is the remaining, this is what remains. Gosh damn it. There you go. And if we went to tier 4, max them out like he should be. Oops. Put him with HP set. And there you go. Everything updates very nicely. Okay, so now for the last tab is if you wanted to help and build this character database to make it better than it was yesterday. So we have 2 sections here, a mugshot section and the character card section. As you can see here, this will be updated to let us know if we have any mugshots currently missing. And as we can see at the bottom of this picture, everything is currently up to date. So you don't have to do anything. And as for the cards missing, knowing with all the details of everything for the characters, bada bing, bada boom, we are up to date. I will say this in the future that once new characters do come out, this section probably will be filled up saying, hey, we need some of the new character cards and the mugshots of these new survivors. If you could supply these, that would be greatly appreciated. And basically, as soon as everything is released, this can be updated. So it's pretty much like real time. So if anybody wanted to look up information for these new survivors, they'd be able to get so in a very quickly manner. That's going to wrap up the character database to The Walking Dead Road to Survival. I want to thank TiVa for putting this together and everybody coming together to help TiVa put this in place and get it in motion. Thank you everybody, thank you community, and Thank you all for watching, and if you enjoyed the video and made you laugh and forward you anything positive, please give a nice karate chop to that like and subscribe button. Make sure to leave a comment down below. Support's greatly appreciated. And other than that, I'll catch you all in the next video. Bye bye!